we're going to try the 4-run balance method. I've never done it before. I got a bench grinder here. I got the polar plot laid out right here. I got a Falcon data collector. I got the polar plot, some weights, got an accelerometer here I can use. Let's try to do this. First off, this thing's kind of tricky to see. Let's add some unbalance to this fan here. I don't want to make it too easy on myself, so how about one right there? And I won't be able to see where these are, and it's pretty unexpected that it'll ask me to put a weight where there's already a weight. And then I'll just put one right here. That'll make it a vector that's really hard to detect. This is going to be cool. I've always wanted to do this. So that ought to be pretty good. Let's check it out. You can say it's noticeably rough. With this method, you actually don't even need phase. That's what makes it cool. Oh, there's a little bit of a resonance on the table now. So, I'm just going to take the reading on whatever the hell I want. The accelerometer still needs to connect. Alright, let's look at this sheet here. So first I got a baseline, amplitude 0 with no mass. Okay, overload. Oh, it's looking for a wired accelerometer. Alright, collect. No, yeah, no, it's measurement. Multi-wireless, save. Okay, I'll use the amplitude. I really don't care what point I get it on. In fact, I could just do it with Spectrum Live. Oh, it's not. Oh no, my accelerometer's dead. Damn. Okay, 4-run balance. I'm going to use a wired accelerometer. So I got to switch this baby to wired, single channel. That'll work just fine. It'd be nice if I had a flat base. It's a little bit wobbly because this isn't a flat surface. I might be able to get it. No, that'd be stupid anyway. I'm just going to put it right there and hope for the best. I got my first excuse if this doesn't work. All right, let's just open the live low frequency spectrum. We want a running speed vibration, so that ought to give it to us just fine. I'll fire it up. And this is reading live right now, so I ought to get a frequency sometime. Woo! Dang. 0.851. Alright. So my 1 times amplitude is 0.851 units, inches per second. Obviously there was no trial mass and no radius. Okay. Step 1 baseline. Measure original 1x value amplitude with no trial mass started or installed. Check. Measure original 1x amplitude with no trial mass installed. Okay. Now I need to do 3 trial runs and install the same mass at the same radius at 0, 120, and then 240. Remove or move it between runs. Well, let's get our scale out. All right. So, That's interesting. There's a resonance in here. This will probably be a good trial mass. What's ounces? Let's do grams. 4.6 grams. I like to write that down while it's on the scale. So trial mass, 4.6 grams. And we're going to put that at 0. Okay. 0 is the tape. 4.6 at 0. Oh, this doesn't get too wild on me. All right, that's all I need. Now I need to run it. Wait for an amplitude. Boy. 0.83. Oh boy. 0.837. Hopefully I'm not trying to get 30% change in amplitude, because this is not working already. Shut her off. Units, obviously it's the same for all of these. I'm not going to change it. It's interesting that these other two say same and that one doesn't. Like I'm going to switch units in between. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is 120. Whatever 360 divided by 16 is will give me the angle between these possible positions. Okay. 360 divided by 16 is 22.5 degrees. So this is 22.5, that's 22.5, and so on and so on. Now my goal is to get to 120. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.3. And then I want to put another one right there, I bet. I'm going to be up just a smidge. Well, I'm going to have to go for it and hope for the best. Take this weight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 120 as we're going to get. I think this might get a little bit wild. It's got to be pretty damn close to where those weights are. So let's just hope for the best here. It's trying to walk away, but luckily it's not. Yeah. 2 inches per second. 2.02. That's pretty wild. 2 inches per second. Okay, I got my amplitude here. I need to take it out. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one goes right here. Actually, I think it goes right here. Would be closer to this one actually, based on the math. I'm going to put it here. Honestly, there's already a weight there. Shoot, that's all the further I can get it in. I don't think that's going anywhere. It's right on top of a weight. I'm not gonna run it for long. Well, at least it's not walking away on me. 2.2, 2.3, 2.3 inches per second. 2.3. All right, dang. So, we're gonna have to go probably 2 for every line. 0.2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 2. Holy cow. Let's see if this works. In theory, it should. That's okay. So I need. So I need 0.837 here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 837 is maybe here. Okay. Then I need 2.02 here, so 2, 4, 6. I know it's all the way at the end, so that's easy. And then this one's kind of messed up. I got to go a little bit past the end, about that far. And then about a little bit more. So right about, let's go there. Okay. So now I got my 3 dots. And then my 3 trial runs. Install the same trial mass at the same radius at 0, 120, and 240. Remove it between runs. Check. Draw original. Select one amplitude scale. Draw a circle at 0. Okay, draw original. Select one vibration scale. Draw a circle centered at 0 with radius equal to the original amplitude. Just gonna draw a circle and see what happens. It's actually pretty good. Okay. Done. Mark the centers where 0, 120, and 240 cross the circle. The original circle. Mark the centers. Not exactly sure what it's asking for there. I hope I don't mess that up. Draw triangular arcs. So draw an arc with each center. The arc radius equals that trial run's measured amplitude. So for this, I believe I centered on that, and then I draw a circle. Maybe I draw a circle around this guy, and I run it out. Is that a circle? That's a weird shape. I'm gonna have to undo that. All right. Draw a circle around you. Run it out until you hit that. Okay? And then I draw a circle around you, and I run it out. Oops. That one's not going to cross, is it? I ain't going to cross nothing. Estimate the common intersection. Well, I feel like something's wrong here because there wasn't enough change on the trial weight to the original T1 and 0 were only 0.2 off, so it's like nothing. But you know what I'm going to do is just put a weight right here. Run a vector right there. And if I have to do another run, I'm going to do another run. It's not all that uncommon to do a balance with 2 runs. So we'll take the trial weight off for now. That was 4.6. And the amplitude there is 2, 4, 6. So it's 0.6. So it's 4.6 times 0.6. I'm going to have to check that. So that equals 2.76 grams. Well, let's grab 2.76 grams. That'll be one of these. That's 2. That's 3. We can do better. It's 2.7. That's really good. I'm gonna put 2.7 grams. Let's write that down. 2.7 grams is my initial correction run. Let it be a lesson. It's usually something stupid. The math is perfect. I mean, mine's clearly not perfect here. But let's see what I get when I put the right weight in there. Maybe it will be closer than I thought. I'm a little concerned because of how this is. I'm a little concerned because of how this worked out. Like, it should actually maybe be to the left. So if this isn't a low enough amplitude, I'm going to take that out and just move it back one. You're supposed to have 3 circles intersecting, and I only got 2. Boy, that sounds smoother already, though. Let's see what we get. We put the right weight in the right spot. Not to read. Let's see the amplitude at that point right there. So, 2.72. 2.72. All right. Let's erase that. It's actually 2.72. No, it's 0.272. Okay. So, this resulted in 272 inches per second. Okay, I'll take that. All right, so let's do it. Let's move it back one, see what we get. I really think moving it back one's going to be the ticket. I wish this thing had a brake. We'll give it a second. I'm just moving it back one because this dot here is a little bit that way. This is a weird one. It's not perfect. Hey, but whatever. I got the amplitude to go down to 0.272. Wouldn't it be cool if you could just draw another circle and keep doing trial runs? I don't know for sure how that works. Let's move it back one. I would love to see this baby at 0.1 inches per second. Like I said, I never did this before, so just figure it out. It's not that hard. All right, so I just go ahead and move those back one. Just for grins, we're trying it at 0. Feels pretty smooth. .16. 0.164. All right. I don't know. I'd like to see it under 0.1, honestly. I'd like to see it at 0.1. .2. Well, just looking at it from experience, 0.8, holy cow, that's a big one. What if I did, come on, hard to grab. What if I did this and just went with just a little bit less weight? 0.5 less grams. Guess I'm trying to teach the 4-run balance method, and here I am going off script, balancing it from just knowledge of vectors and hoping for the best. So I put 2.3 grams at 0 degrees. Let's see what we get. .122. I'll take it. That's how you do the 4-run balance.